Hey, hey, you lovely lot. Here's the new front cover of the Glass Dagger. But I thought maybe you would quite like to see how you go about drawing and building one of these things. So, like with any good arty project, we always start off with drawing it first, getting all the bones right. I got a great model, a guy called Osh, who has done some great photos of me. So from those I will do this sketch and try and get as much detail as I can. And then we use that as a framework to stick some colour on underneath. First of all, just kind of block it in, and then it's a question of pulling back, pulling forwards, trying to add texture and depth, tone and shadows, as you can see, and then really focusing in on areas that require more detail. He's a really good looking lad, so obviously eyes are important, lighting's important. The character that he depicts is about 17, so he's got to look that age too and be consistent with how he's supposed to be looking in the book. But it is really quite a case of just working forwards and back, adding bits, taking bits away, focusing on highlights and thinking about how it's going to interact with the rest of the cover. So for this I did loads of photos with a bright light as a spot for something for Osh to focus on, and obviously I've not drawn him holding a light because the whole point is that he's exuding tons of magic, and obviously you're going to have to read the book to really understand how all these bits and pieces tie in. But as you can see with like the detail of the hand, it's really about thinking about it as a question of light and dark, not as individual fingers or anything like that, because otherwise it's just going to lose its point. We don't want it to be too in focus, because as you can see in a minute, that's not going to be what he's looking at. He's not looking at his hand. Okay, so now we're building up the background. We decided on sort of a kind of cavernousy kind of theme, and I've just pulled it back and given it some depth with colour. So, and that is the focus that you're supposed to be looking at. Adding text and fonts is always a joy. Not trying to find the right font can take days, but really happy with how this has turned out. So as you can see, he's pretty much there, barring a few tweaks. I've made a little bit of a woomy video at the end, but anyway, if you're interested, I'm going to stick this up on YouTube, and enjoy. Really excited about the next one. The next cover to come out would be the Hell's Ring, which I will try and show you how we did that one as well. Thanks for watching and listening.